In talking about Heritage Harbour, I wanted to spend a minute or two to talk about why I believe Heritage Harbour should be in the same conversation with Lakewood Ranch. Like I said previously, I have a listing in Heritage Harbour and I have a house under contract in Lakewood Ranch in Esplanade. Ironically, they're both very similar size houses, hair over 3,000 square feet, very similar features, 4 bedrooms, office, pool. One is in a golf course community in Lakewood Ranch in Esplanade, and the other one is in a golf course community, but it's not private, but it is a gated section and it does back up to preserve. So one backs up to the golf course, one backs up to the preserve there in Heritage Harbour. But we're talking about a price difference of $600,000, $1.5 million for the house in Esplanade Golf and Country Club versus a very similar house in Heritage Harbour at $900,000. Vastly different price point, very similar houses, very similar features. Now the Heritage Harbour house is older, it's about 20 years old, but it has been completely updated, and when walking into it, you wouldn't even know that it was 20 years old because it has been beautifully updated. You're talking about price difference is a big factor in why I feel like you should consider Heritage Harbour over Lakewood Ranch, but also just based on geographical location, being an Esplanade or Esplanade Rosario and this Palazzo model like that we have under contract, you're paying 1.5 or 1.4 or 1.7 depending on all the attributes and features they're doing to the home. But you're really far east, you're 5 miles, 6-7 miles east of I-75. Even though you might be a little bit more north, it's not much further north in Heritage Harbour. A lot easier access to I-75, where you can either work in St. Pete, Tampa, Bradenton, Sarasota, a great way to shoot up and down. I think everyone's main goal is to be close to, like the downtown centers, the shopping, the food, the restaurants, all that kind of stuff. Heritage Harbour gives you just as good of access as an Esplanade Azario would, or a Star Farms, or another new community that's way out northeast in Lakewood Ranch. Pure location should be in the conversation as well, because even though it's outside of Lakewood Ranch, it's actually more west than Lakewood Ranch, Heritage Harbour is. So, and Heritage Harbour, like we talked about, has 3 different neighborhoods. It has Lighthouse Cove, Stony Brook, and River Strand. Another thing that you cannot get in Lakewood Ranch, but I love that Heritage Harbour offers, is river access. So River Strand is a neighborhood that has canal access to shoot you out to the river. So if you like to boat, you like to fish, and you like the water, Lakewood Ranch offers none of that. In River Strand, you could be in a golf course private community with 27 championship holes of beautiful golf, live on a canal, have a boat lift in your backyard, and have a golf view, preserve view, and water view all in one. You cannot get that in Lakewood Ranch. And you could probably be in a similar house in River Strand. Now you're going to pay more than you would at Stony Brook for that same house because of the water access, and even the amenities in River Strand are nicer than the Stony Brook amenities. So you would pay more for that same house in River Strand than you would in Stony Brook. River Strand has a nicer entry. It's gated just like Stony Brook is, but has wonderful amenities, 27 holes of private golf, that's deeded golf membership. So all these things add value to it, just like in Esplanade, it does add value being that it's deeded golf in Lakewood Ranch. Though pay for a similar home price point wise in River Strand as you would in Esplanade Golf and Country Club, but it should be always in the conversation because you have that river access and boat access, canal, and the ability to have a boat in your backyard. So I think that's unparalleled. There's not many communities like that. So I kind of want to bring that to your attention and talk to you about why I think if you are considering Lakewood Ranch, you should consider Heritage Harbour in that area, because you do not lose access to location. And then they're building up a lot of stuff right there on State Road 64. Costco just went in. There's a brewery that just went in. Some breakfast spots. There's some fast food that's in. A Wawa just went in the corner of Upper Manatee and State Road 64. Then as you go south on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, they've added Atria Coffee, there's an ice cream place. There's a lot going on down there. There's another brewery as well. So there's a lot going on, a lot to do, a lot in the area, and you're going to have even closer access in Heritage Harbour than you would in Lakewood Ranch in a lot of those things, because all the new construction's happening further out east. So that's my thought. Just wanted to jump in, share that with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I look forward to being a resource for you. Thanks.